Hello, 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 and welcome to the live stream. I'm your host, Equinox3141, and today we are hoping to finish up Chapter 7 of Changeling of the Guard. Just gonna wait a bit for people to join in. Hello, Aster. Welcome to the stream. So good of you to join. And now, and now you won't be late because you're finally in the Discord. Okay, just wait a little bit for other people to join in. Almost put a name to. Yeah, no problem. I was actually kind of surprised that you weren't in the Discord chat because he advertises the Discord all the time. And let's hope other people are online and can see what's going on. Wonderful. See an appearance by Master V himself. Hopefully, it is his story, so hopefully he'll pop in one of these. Hopefully he'll pop in sometime tonight. And let's get started, shall we? Let's find Idle's voice real quick. A certain disquiet in my thoughts, I continued on, giving pause to what appeared to be an eye carved from some gemstone. A curious look. Nope. Where's the wrong punctuation there? A certain disquiet in my thoughts, I continued on, pausing to give what appeared to be an eye carved from some gemstone a curious look. It very much resembled the queen's eyes in color, and to my surprise another passageway opened, leading still deeper into the structure. Pleased that the builders had the good sense to dig deeper into the ground, I followed it, though could not help but be annoyed as another slab fell behind me. Torches lit nearby, triggered by an unknown source, revealing mountains of shiny yellow ore and smaller, glittering faceted gemstones. I knew the material to be soft and relatively useless. Whatever the reasoning they had for gathering it, it was completely beyond me, and the gemstones were of too small to... Oh, I mean that the original plan for this weekend was me and my brothers getting together and playing Smash Ultimate. But he forgot that he had something else planned, so it's gonna be next week. So next week, no live stream. That I can be assured of. I knew the material to be soft. I knew the material to be soft and relatively useless. Whatever reasoning they had for gathering it was completely beyond me. Whatever reason they had gathering it completely beyond me. I just love that sound. Maybe. It depends. I'm usually very busy on Saturday with BDC, so I don't know. Like I said, it depends with everything. Oh yeah, I'm always down to I'm going to try and always make it to BDC. It's just sometimes my work doesn't let me. Whatever reasoning. I knew the material to be soft and relatively useless, whatever the reason they I knew the material to be soft and relatively useless. Whatever reasoning they had for gathering it was completely beyond me, and the gemstones were of too small a quantity to be useful as material for anything I could think of. Besides, it was the design of the room that fascinated me, having been built of enormous blocks like inverted stairs, many carved with fantastic animals, including the odd fish poking its head out of the stone, mouth parted. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Hopefully we'll get more people in as the stream continues onwards. Hopefully. That's the plan anyways. Hopefully they weren't just like, okay, peace, I'm not going to... No live stream, not going to be a part of. Well, if I make it to the end of the chapter, I'm going to end this... Either 2 hours elapse or I end the chapter. Either way is how it goes. I realized there was a pattern on the floor, a collection of different colored tiles arranged to form pictures, and I found the concept immediately to my liking. I found many of its ilk as I wandered the room, pushing the yellow ore out of the way when necessary. Only Idle, only Idle would know. Oh, man. Thank you, Motorcycle. I didn't want to record that anyway. Most displayed an odd green cup of an interesting design, surrounded by light and fire. One showed ponies lining up to drink from the cup, the warriors resembling the statues from outside, and on the other side of the cup stood guardians of red manes and enlarged builds. I wondered at that, finding several large images of the enhanced stallions behind the torch-bearing pillars, the head of each partially obscured by a pool of dark liquid. As I investigated, a torch fell into one of the pools, setting it alight. I quickly realized my misconception. The manes of the warriors were intended to be aflame, not merely red. To test the theory, I carried the fallen torch over to each of the other pillars, providing the room with a much brighter light with each lit pool, only startled on the last to realize that they revealed still another passage into the structure. Man, I'm doing good this week. Oh my gosh. This is the most I've never been able to do mostly a paragraph in one go. As this was like to be good at this? I have no idea. Oh man, I can't believe I didn't notice that. Oh, and thanks, Logan. Oh my gosh. Oh, I even had the thing pulled up, so I'm like, okay, don't forget to change over the transition. And I still forgot to change over the transition. Oh man. Hey, Desk is here. Oh man. And yes, that is very true. Except for these first two paragraphs. I didn't. And it was beautiful. For the first time, I didn't mess up a paragraph while I was halfway through. Well, I did, but I fixed it, and it only took me one other try. And hello, Desk. How's the website coming along? Because I know you were thinking of just like not going back to it, but I hope. Woo! Yeah. But I'm curious. Like, was anything that I provided helpful to getting the site back up and running? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I can finish editing of the last 3 chapters tonight then, and you'll have the 3rd book out. What do you mean exactly the way it was? Oh. Cool. You mean the 10,000 posts from the sinking ship? Sorry, not Tumblr, the Titanic. So why did you want to import the 10,000 posts from Tumblr anyway? Was it because Tumblr is basically going away in a few days? Or was it because just like I want it all on one site? Because if it's all on one, if you just want it to be all on one site, that's fine. If it's just because Tumblr's leaking water and you want to jump ship as fast as possible, that's fine too. But yeah, I finished editing chapter 7, 8, and 9. So that's the last 3 of the last book. So, Soul Snatcher will be ready by tonight. Tonight is when I promise that you will get the completed EPUB of Soul Snatcher. Oh! Okay. Oh, I hate misclicks. Misclicks are like the bane of my existence. There's English is weird. Too many here's, too many there's. Just too many words. It's the most ridiculous language. This final room was the most intricate of them all. The guardian statues here were of gleaming quartz, the armor of shimmering dark metal, and cut... See, it's only now when people show up that I start messing up every paragraph. No! This final room was the most intricate of them all. The guardian statues here were of gleaming quartz, the armor of shimmering dark metal, the cut gemstone eyes refracting the firelight in an unsettling way. Between the guards was a dais of the same strange stone as the pillars. Yeah, that was just all me. That was just complete all me. Yeah. Spoilers. Yay! Speaking of, I am officially an editor for Changelings of the Guard now. Yay! Or at least a proofreader. Yay! He actually showed me a copy early. He actually showed me the last chapter early to help him edit, and I found 1 comma that was missing. So he's getting better. He's getting better at writing. It's going to be nice not to write down a list of all the things. I'm like, yeah, this should be this, this should be this. Although I'm not a perfect editor, but I try my best. You know. Okay, that needed to happen. Pokemon are going to cross over. Ooh. V is here! Welcome, Master V! Oh, man. It's great. Greatest crossover. Oh, man. This stream just gets better and better. I thought no one's going to show up for a while. And I'm like, well, they're all doing their own stuff. But, yeah. Ooh, Moth Chaser is the official best girl. Good to know. Can't wait for the Omniship to be confirmed as well. Or will Topaz get sick of the Omniship and try and steal Idol for herself? Oh, right. Great. I just have to give a slow clap for that because, oh man, that's so bad. That's so bad. I mean, all Topaz has to do is be more forward. I mean, she's lived with Idol for over a decade. She should know by now. In order to get anything done with Idol, you have to be direct and give exact instructions on how to do it, or else he'll infer the complete wrong thing or be completely oblivious to it. Like, I don't... Like, seriously. Oh, gosh. Oh, man. That was a little worrying there. My recording hut almost collapsed on me, so... It's better now. It's better. Oh, man. I didn't realize I was that bad. Oh, gosh. This final room was the most intricate of them all. The guardian statues here were of gleaming quartz, the armor of shimmering dark metal, the cut gemstone eyes refracting, not the combination of the two words, which is, I think it was what I was going for. This final room was the most intricate of them all. The guardian statues here were of gleaming quartz, the armor of shimmering dark metal, the cut gemstone's eyes refracting the firelight in an unsettling way. Between the guards were Between the guards was a dais of the same strange stone as the pillars outside, the cup resting in the center. The design was far more fascinating than I had originally expected. Contractions everywhere. And Idol's not used to pony kind enough to use them. And change that over there. And yes, I will release this editing document that I'm doing. The design was far more fascinating than I would have originally expected. Yep, that works better. No, this is actually the second typo. You weren't here for the first typo. So, ha! Need to be here for the first. I had originally expected. Only alternate spellings. Like how in, let's see, chapter 6, you misspelled Tartarus. like how you spelled Tartarus, like this. Let's see if I spelled that correctly. Yeah, tartar sauce. Was it supposed to be a pun on like the first season with what's that episode called? Oh, it's about time, where Twilight just calls it Tartarus. He's the guardian of Tartarus. Thank goodness they fixed that in the next time that they mentioned that. Oh man, I wonder how many people were just like raging over that. No. I had originally expected. That's my theory, is that it was supposed to be a play on season 1 Twilight before she read the actual pronunciation of Tartarus. I'm surprised I actually didn't catch that. Surprisingly, for whatever reason, I didn't catch that. It wasn't until I brought on a different proofreader to just be like, because the guy I brought on, he actually does this for a living. And I'm just like, hey, I made these edits to this one story. I was wondering if this was correct. He's like, okay, you need to do this, and this, and this, and that's good. What's tartar, precious? What's tartar? Po-tartar. Oh, man. That's an old one. Like, any of you still remember, like, the original, like Lord of the Rings? Like, the first things that happened after Lord of the Rings came out? Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in stew? Yes, absolutely. Man, I've been hit with a bunch of nostalgia, like, these past few days. First, that popped up on my feed, as well as the Star Wars rap. Like, oh my gosh, the Star Wars rap was so long ago. Like, seriously, it was great. So great. Tell me, where is Gandalf, for I must desire to speak with him. Tell me, where is Gandalf, for I must desire to speak with him. Stupid fat hobbit. That's a terrible Gollum voice. I can do it much better. Stupid fat hobbits. I'm not too good at them, Smeagol, to be honest. Can't even do that. Like I said, it's been ages since I've actually did a decent since I did a decent one. The design was far more fascinating than I had originally expected, its color almost an exact match for changeling cocoons, making me think of the nest again. Quite unable to resist, I gathered the cup into my hooves for a closer look, and was almost immediately reminded of the lack of craftsmanship shown by some of the builders when water began to pour in from the stone mouths of the fish, extinguishing the fires I had just lit. Slogging upwards through the darkened chamber was not exceptionally difficult, as most changelings are able to grip to a surface with ease, even while in an altered form, but was not an experience I relished all the same. The pillars... The piles of ore and gemstones were flushed into the grates near the edges of the room, and I continued my efforts to leave with my cup, intending to examine it further in the light of day, even as the flowing water was mixed with sand, creating a disgusting slurry that made it even harder to travel, pouring over my head more than once, very nearly dislodging the cup from my mouth. To my great annoyance, the entrance to the passage began to slide shut, doubtless more doubtless more lackluster work, as I was forced to shove one of the guard statues under it and crawl through the mud to leave the chamber. Indiana hooves, am I right?
What we need is a few good taters.
I'm trying to pause that. No, that... Great. So good. Mud to leave the chamber. Indiana hooves. And the... What would this be? The Kingdom of the Crystal Chalice? Oh, no. Let's not be reminded of that movie. Let's be honest, Kingdom of the Crystal Chalice would be a lot better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, am I right? Especially if Idol was the main character. Trains. Why'd it have to be trains? Oh man, I could just... That's just funny. A whole trap just as an elaborate train. Oh man. It would just get more and more ridiculous. A pit of trains. It just happens to just be a... No. Okay, we're good. Knocked out the cable. We're good now. Okay, it's back. I flung my hand too hard and I knocked out the cable from my microphone. But why is the meat gun? Oh, and someone could just like make a whole skit about idle hooves. Idle hooves in the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Idle hooves in the Kingdom of the Crystal Goblet. Chalice! Ooh. Oh man. 2 paragraphs away and then I get to voice Daring Do and Owie Zotel. Oh man, so many idle skits, and I wish to do them all. It's so good. They put Idol in a model train exhibit and found him hours later in the exact same position, only now with concentric circles of rails around him and trains circling him. They smell fear. Idol, why are you doing... Idol, we told you not to mess with any trains. I didn't do it. I swear. They smell fear. Oh, man. I know there's many Idol skits. Toots aggressively. The train let out a shrill whistle, jerking Idol into movement. As he attempted to fly over the circle, the trains began to follow behind him, slowly gaining. Every pony run! The trains! The trains are after me! The trains have risen! Oh, man. Like, if they were in the Discord, I would totally do them and just put them in the side story of Idle Hooves and the Dread Train. And that would just be its own playlist called, like, I don't know, the adventures of Idle Hooves. Idle, we're watching scary movies tonight. How do you feel about Thomas the Tank Engine? Oh man. There's so many things you could do with just Idle and trains. It's so good. The TV show, I haven't. But I still have the Magic Railroad. I still have that. I still have the original VHS Thomas and the Magic Railroad. The face is still moving until you're not watching. Oh, the weeping trains. Flee, conductor, before Thomas comes for your soul. Oh man, I bet the part that would get him the most is Diesel coming up behind conductor and Mr. Conductor's fleeing for his life. Oh my gosh, that would just be like the scariest scene in the movie for him. Oh man. Am I the only one that remembers the Magic Railroad? It was so long ago, but it's such a great movie. Oh. But yeah, that one scene would just scare the chitin right off him. Oh, I could bet there's so many things we could do just with Idle watching that movie. Movie night with Idle. Honestly, I'm only doing this because his interpretations of all this are fascinating. Why does he trust the trains enough to sleep next to them? Is he insane? No, even more people are insane. They're actually getting on them. How? How do you not notice? Oh man. It's so good. He watches Alien and he's like, but he's rooting for the aliens the entire time. He's rooting for them the entire time. Ooh, Discord? Idle, Thorax, how was the camping trip? Idle made me make a campfire without magic. It was rainy and humid, and there was parasprites everywhere. It was growing well until I realized he was having fun. But Idle loves camping. He was even camping indoors. Like, I know there's like a lot of Idle skits. Thing is they're either too short for me to actually make it into a proper video, or they're just lost in the chat and I can't find them. The only reason I found Idle in the Dread Train was because it was pinned by Drake. I guess that's true. Yes, oh man, I think I did that like 3 streams ago. That is like one of the best ones. I have become a religious icon amongst my people. Idle, I swear, I'll throw you in a cell. I am Holy Bug. So many great things. So many great things. I just love all these like little snippets. I might just have to Might just have to make a collection of this. Someone or myself will have to make a collection of all these, and I'll just do a great big video and just title it The Adventures of Idle. Shaking the muck loose as I stepped out of the structure, I examined the cup as I walked in a three-hoofed gate, enjoying its carvings, color, and even its... Shaking the muck loose as I stepped out of the structure, I examined the cup as I walked in a three-hoofed gate, enjoying its carvings, colors, and even the general shape. I had no idea what I would do with such a thing, but I was not about to drag it back into the building and put it back after all that. And it was apparently pony tradition to keep items that interested you somewhere as... Yeah, Idle goes to respite, Fic. And I would gladly read that. Seems very interesting. Idle would first ask what smut is, and then be very confused, as no one explained it to him, and they all just blushed. Fractal, welcome to the stream. Now, I will more likely be, what's this circle of light above me? I do not wish it. Go away. Go. And he's just flailing his hooves at the floating halo and not able to get it. Ah, too bad, Fractal. But definitely, Idle goes to respite. That'd be great. I still need to read respite, and I haven't read it only because no time. I will make time soon, hopefully, but I will read it eventually. I painted Nymph white and told her to run up to Shining, yelling, "Daddy!" Oh, even better. Just get Cadence in on the Idle getting Cadence in on the joke, and just saying, and just telling Shining that's how that's how alicorns breed. Their spawn grows up really quickly. We breed, we make a baby, and it grows up insanely quickly to full growth in under 3 weeks. If Princess Cadence bans me from insulting newlings, I will face Celestia and walk backwards into Tartarus. Sir, why is there a pony in Royal Guard armor chained to a doghouse? He knows what he did and isn't sorry. I mean, I will fully back up Idle on insulting the newlings. The old one's just so much better. It really is. It's just so much better. Shaking the muck. I'm still in Shining voice. This is your shining voice. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, nope. Nope. Oh, nope. Yeah, that'd be great. I wonder if you guys seen Burzy. I'm curious, has any of you seen Burzy before? Because if you haven't, he's a changeling that accidentally became a newling and hates it. And it's beautiful. Let's see, what is his name? What is his name on DeviantArt? Pony Berserker. How could I forget that? This is how Idle would react as a newling. You look like you stepped off of a Lisa Frank cover piece. You shouldn't even know that reference. Pony Berserker. Great. Great change. Like the best changeling. I think it goes Idle, Burzy, and Doppel. And they're all just great. They're all just fantastic. Go check him out and like watch him on DVD. It makes great stuff. Great stuff. Funny thing is I've only seen his changeling smile when he's showing how to do pony poses with a body. Or is blowing something up. It's great. Shaking the muck loose, I stepped out of the structure. I examined the... Had a little crack in there. Shaking the muck loose, Shaking the muck loose as I stepped out of the structure, I examined the cup as I walked in a three-hoofed gait, enjoying its carvings, color, and even the general shape. I had no idea what I would do with such a thing, but I was not about to drag it back into the building and put it back after all that, and it was apparently pony tradition to keep items that interested you somewhere that you could show them off and speak of them. Whew. By the time I reached the center of the open area between the pillars, I realized something else. I was no longer alone. Cats, most large, but several small, had surrounded me as a brown and black maned pony with... Ooh, this one's a doozy. This paragraph is a doozy. We're not heretics. We just have a different view on matters of religion and leadership. I vote we gift wrap him and make him a peace offering to Chrysalis. 1. Don't. 1. We don't vote. 2. Changelings don't vote. And 3. We're not doing that. Actually, the changelings are going to institute a true democracy. See, Shining, they have an angry mob here in 2 minutes, 3 at most. By the time I reached the center of the open area between the pillars, I realized something else. I was no longer alone. Cats, most large but several small, had surrounded me as a brown, black-maned pony with strange hat and blue, well, I'm not sure what it was, bickered. When one of the cats yelled for attention, both of them turned eyes to it. A third typo of the night. Third typo of the night. I don't know what to do with it, but it's there. And I am doing that. Yep, you're just missing like there. I think that's all that's needed. Turned their eyes. Both of them turn. Oh, wait. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of doing for right now. Boom. Of them. By the time I reached the center of the open area between the pillars, I realized something else. That was a really loud bye. By the time I reached the center of the open area between the pillars, I realized something else. I was no longer alone. Cats, most large, but several small, had surrounded me as a brown, black-maned pony with a strange hat and a blue... well, I'm not sure what it was, bickered. When one of the cats yowled for attention, both of them turned their eyes to it, and then to me, and I tensed. Okay, daring do voice. How do I do a daring do voice? 'Cause you daring do have to get the very fake accent. And what do I do? 'Cause you daring do. Yes, that sounds right for Awizodel. I don't know, it's been forever since I've talked as Awizodel. I don't know. Course you daring do. Now that makes him sound like Russian. Oh. Oh man, that's the best cover story. And it makes perfect sense because he talks like he's reciting it to someone else. So it's him doing, but wouldn't he do like perfect imitation since he can change his vocal cords like that? It's totally what 100% he's doing. But can't he change his vocal cords to perfectly imitate people? I can't do that, so I can't do it as Idol doing this. Now, Awizodel, I can't give you the ring until you properly proposed. I guess oh yeah, that's true. That's very true. Or Chrysalis. Now that I think about it. Yeah, that's very true. Okay, so that's the thing though. Should I give... How do I do a British accent again? A tea? The chalice! The chalice! Run! I don't know. I don't know. These characters only talk this once and aren't coming back. They might, but they're not coming back right now. The chalice! The chalice! Run! I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with her voice. No, I'm not putting in sound effects in that, unless you want to wait a few more months for each chapter to come out. It's hard enough editing my own voice. So, denied. I deny Idol on that. It's like I'm Idol's producer. Now, Idol, you can't do stuff like that. But it makes perfect sense to include sound effect. No, Idol. No. Rainbow Dash. I don't know. The chalice. Run. It sounds like she's constipated. Let it color his imitation. Oh, man. The chalice. The chalice. I know she has a scratchy voice, but how do I do a scratchy voice without making it sound constipated? The chalice. Chalice. No, I make the puns. I make the awkward puns here. The chalice. The chalice. I'm an old lady now. Imagine just daring do sounding like this the entire time. And Idol never really met Granny Smith either. Or does this? I say my name. I am the one who puns. Let's see. Now that I did Cousin Goldie, I gotta do a different voice for somebody else. The chalice! The chalice! Run! Bring me the goblet. That's it. I'll do that. Generic evil villain voice number 347. Bring me the goblet. Bring me that goblet. That sounds good. I'll do that one. Oh, man. I mean, he only accidentally flirts with Granny Smith. I mean, he only ever accidentally flirts. The chalice! Run! That's more the voice I'm going to do for every pony else. This is more like the voice of Pinkie Pie. Or at least the voice I'm going to make for Pinkie Pie. Now see here, I'm gonna make a proposition of you, my friend. It was disturbing. The chalice. Ah! I just want to know how, like, I don't know, who's the one that Lost Narrator? How does Lost Narrator do her Rainbow Dash voice? Ah, yeah! The chalice! I'll affix those dentures for you. Alright, I'm gonna need you to leave so I can gargle some bleach for a while. No, that went southern, not country. Now see here. Apple. I don't know. I'll work out country when I get to it. Buy some apples. Alright, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave so I can gargle bleach for a while. The evil? Yes, very, very. The chalice! The chalice! The chalice! Run! Oh man, that's... yeah. The chalice! Oh man, that just sounds terrible. Let's just try it out, because I don't know how it sounds normally. The chalice! Run! The chalice! Run! Oh, that's so bad. Well, that was unexpected. The chalice! No, stop it. The chalice! Run! I don't know. I can't add Artie's, like, gargling nails into here. And, you know, funny thing, when I first joined the fandom, I thought Artie was a guy for the longest time. She just sounded so boyish that I couldn't help myself. Bring the chalice, run! I don't know, I'll do that. The chalice, run! The chalice, run! Man, I even got some echo. Bring me the goblet! Bring me that goblet! There we go. And I'll just do generic male voice for daring do an RD because I can't do rainbow dashes. I can't do rainbow dashes. The blue one shrieked as one of the... The blue one shrieked, and as one, the ring of felines began to attack. The blue one shrieked. The blue one shrieked. Yeah, that one. The blue one shrieked, and as one, the ring of felines began to attack. Then, everything was fine until the group of felines attacked. Only the idol, master of all 4 elements, could stop him, but when the world needed him most, he vanished. 100 years passed, and my brother and I discovered the new changeling, an excavator named Idol. And although his excavating skills are great, he has much to learn before he's ready to save anyone. But I believe Idol can save the world. Dun, 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 dun. Previously on a changeling. Master of all 1 element could stop him. Only the changeling, only the queen, only the queen, master of all 4 elements, could stop them. But master of all 6 elements could stop them. But when the world needed her most, she vanished. 100 years. And my brother and I have discovered the new king, an excavator named Idol. And you know what? I need to reset my microphone because I had to put it away. So I did what any changeling with a hint of sense would do. I ripped away. Yes. This is almost acceptable. I did what any changeling with a hint of sense would do. I ripped my way free of my new form and launched into the sky, leaving the husk of the shape behind. The effort also distracted me into loosening my grip on the cup, only to watch it as it fell to the ground and shattered next to my discarded shell before I gave a buzz of despair and flew off, hoping to lose my pursuers before I was forced to seek shelter. Need to be reminded what voice I did for... The chalice! Run! The chalice! The chalice! Well, that was unexpected. Indeed it was. Indeed it was, the blue one agreed. Tell you what, you were here first, and I'm a big enough girl to admit it, and gracious enough to show you that sometimes you have to give a little. You can have what's left of the chalice. Man, the banter is so good. Tell you what, you were here first. Tell you what, you were here. Nah. The chalice. Tell you what, you were here first, and I'm a big enough girl to admit it, and gracious enough to show that sometimes you have to give a little. You can have what's left of the chalice. Oh, no. Bring me the cup. Yes. Oh, no, I couldn't. I didn't even really want it that much. Besides, I would have never found the location if not for spying. No! Big Mac, get out of here. Get out of here. You're ruining the recording session. I thought I turned you off already. Oh. Oh my gosh. Big Mac strikes again. Peter, I thought I told you. No interrupting my streaming sessions. Oh man. That is that was perfect. Oh man. Oh, that was so good. I was in the zone and everything, and then yep. Okay. I triple checked. Wait. quadruple checked. My phone is off. Now let's get on with the rest of this session. Oh, where was I? Oh, man.
Now, Howie.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't do either. Now, Howie Zodel. You know. Oh, no. I couldn't. Bring me the goblet. Oh, no, I couldn't. I didn't even really want it that much. Besides, I would have never found the location if not for spying on you. It's yours. I insist. And it's a goblet. Yeah, let's just... the chalice. The chalice. Nah, let's just let bygones be bygones. You take the chalice. Nah. Let's let bygones be gone. Nah, let's just... This is going to be... Man, all these these two are so loud. Nah, let's just let bygones be bygones. You take the chalice. Nah, let's just let bygones... Yeah. Nah, let's just let bygones be bygones. You take the chalice. Nah, let's just let... Nah, see? Nah, let's let bygones be bygones. You take the chalice. Nah, let's let bygones be bygones. You... Man, what was with the crackle in there? Nah, let's let bygones be bygones. You take the chalice. Nah, let's let bygones be bygones. And now, Howie Zodel, you know I love you, but I can't let you take the ring until you... I can't give you the ring until you've properly proposed. Nah, let's let bygones be bygones. You take the chalice. I'd never known you'd be... I never knew that... Bring me... Yeah. I'd never known you were so giving, Miss Dew. Please accept the goblet as an offer of goodwill. Thank you, Truck. Thank you. What is that? Is there like construction like outside? What is going on? An offer of goodwill. An offer of goodwill. I'd never known you were so giving, Miss Dew. I'd never you was... Bring me the goblet. Bring me the goblet. I'd never known you were so giving, Miss Dew. Please accept the goblet as an offer of goodwill. I am not taking that stupid thing, which is a chalice. It turned that pony into a giant bug. Pony into a giant bug. Nope. Not going up there yet. I am not taking that stupid thing, which is a chalice. It turned that pony into a giant bug. Well, I won't become a giant cockroach. If you're hoping that, I'm such a... Just look at this audio file. It's beautiful. Well, I won't become a giant cockroach if you're hoping that I'm... If you're hoping that I'm such a fool. Well, I won't become a giant cockroach if you're hoping that I'm such a fool. Well, the thing is that doing their dialogue in one go, I would have to switch voices on the go. And that is terrible. Ha! Too bad for that. It might actually be an improvement on you. The creature snarled, looking ready to do violence. Then both paused as this temple collapsed in on itself, watching with mute disappointment. It has been a trying day. Ha! Too bad for that. It might actually be an improvement on you. The blue creature snarled, looking ready to do violence. Then both paused as the temple collapsed in on itself, watching with mute disappointment. It has been a trying day. Yep. That sounds more like Ares than like the new Ares. No. Oh, no. There we go. And plus, I actually have to get into a certain position in order to do Aoizodl's voice. Bring me. It has been a trying day. It has been a trying day. Yep, I'll keep that. Bring me the goblet. It has been a trying day. Yeah, this is kind of disappointing. I was searching for this from... Yeah, this was kind of disappointing. I was searching for this for months. Find it and break it into pieces and the whole temple collapse it. I was searching for this for months. Find it and breaks it. What? What is this? What is this sentence? I guess not, desk, but what is that sentence? Like, what? 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 I just don't know what to do with that one. It has been a trying day. It has been a that doesn't even make a full sentence. I was searching for this for months. Find it and breaks it into pieces. Well, shouldn't that be like I was searching for this for months only for someone else to find it and break it into pieces and the whole temple collapses. Like, as it is, it's just not a good sentence. I was searching for this for months. Find it and breaks it into pieces and the whole temple collapses. I mean, technically, yeah, but I was searching for this for months, find it, and it breaks into pieces, and the whole temple collapses. Like, it seems like it's missing something. Like maybe I was searching for this place for months, I would find it and break it into pieces, and the whole temple collapses. I know, I'm rereading it carefully. I was searching for this for months. Find it and break it into pieces, and it breaks into pieces, and the whole temple. It's just like not a good sentence. I was searching for this for months. Find it and it like, I don't know. Like, if find it wasn't here, then it'd probably be a better sentence. Like if it was just, I was searching for this for months, and it breaks into pieces and the whole temple collapses. But yeah, if that find it wasn't there, then the whole sentence makes more sense. Yes, that Yes, that is exactly what that sentence should be. Thank you, Logan. Oh, and I've noticed something. Sea shining. I can have a very I have a petition asking Celestia to ban cold. It has 5,000 different signatures. How many of them are real ponies? A pony hoof side each line. A real pony hoof or a shapeshifted one? How dare you be so accurate? Just yeah. Yeah. I I don't know. Yeah, there we go. That needs to be said. That just needs to be said. Oh man. And delete that entire one. And paste. That's how it should be. That looks so much better now. With mute disappointment. It has been a trying day. Man, Owie's Odal's voice just wrecks me. Bring me. Yep. It has been a trying day. It has been a... Yeah, there we go. I need the more growl. It has been a trying day. It has been a trying day. Bring me Peter Pan. He sounds like an old fart. Owie's Odal just sounds like an old fart for the entire thing. It's glorious. Yeah, it is kind of disappointing. Yeah, this is kind of disappointing. Yeah, this was kind of disappointing. Yeah, this was kind of disappointing. I was searching for months, and when I finally find it, it breaks into pieces, and the whole temple collapses. It happens from time to time. I suppose we call this a draw. Neither of us were able to retrieve the chalice. Let's just say that the temple was already destroyed. The voice, failed halfway through. How dare you be so accurate? Welcome, one and all. Oh my gosh.
Brie, it's simple. We kill the Batman.
Owie's Odal is just the Joker.
It's simple. We just kill the Batman.
I'm going to do that for Aoizodl's voice now. That's just too good.
It happens from time to time. I suppose we should call this one a draw. Neither of us were able to retrieve the chalice. Let's just say that the temple was already destroyed. It happens from time to time. It happens from time to time. I suppose we should call this one a draw. Neither of us were able to retrieve the chalice. Let's just say that the temple was already destroyed. Was already destroyed?
Yes. I suppose that's fair. Neither of us really saw inside. Probably nothing else of value in there. I guess just once we could go our separate ways without you trying to kill me, the brown pony mumbled with a shrug.
All strictly business. All strictly business, I assure you. Nothing personal.
Oh man, the cracks. Return of the crack. The Empire cracks back. The crackening. Crack 2. The electric boogaloo.
All strictly business, I assure you. Nothing personal. Personal! Personal! All strictly business. All strictly business, I assure you, mon capitan. All strictly business.
I can't do that. I can't do the strictly. I can't do strictly. Or if I do strictly, it sounds more Russian than anything else.
All strictly business, I assure you. Nothing personal.
She gave him an annoyed look, fluttering her wings, then smirked. Well, then smirked, and gave him bedroom eyes. Well, I did get one thing out of this. Well, I did get one thing out of this.
Oh?
I got you to admit that it's a chalice. I was right, you are wrong. With that, she took off into the sky, heading towards her own home.
Curse you!
I know how to be a master. Wait, what is this? What is this proposition that you were telling me? Also, this is the end of chapter 7. Thank you for everyone that joined in. Oh man.
Oh?
What is this? I'm gonna have to mute myself so I don't get copyright claimed real quick. Be right.
Why am I the darling of the beam elite? Why does everyone fall at my feet? Could it be because I'm so sincerely sweet? Yes, I know how to be a master. Cultivate the need. Grab them by the greed.
Slaves are guaranteed.
What? What did I just watch? What is this? What? 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 He is, definitely. Oh, man. What? I imagine so. But oh my gosh, like what did I just watch? Oh man, I uh, I just need to search what the heck is this movie that you just introduced me to. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I need to listen to his character again because
When you know how to be a master.
what is that voice that he's doing? What's that accent? Taking over the world with disco. I think I've seen that somewhere. Oh man. How to be a master. Is it because I am kind and sweet? No, it is because I am a master. I don't know. Like disco fascism. Yeah, that sounds about right. In the dark future of 1994. Oh man, remember back in 2015 when we were all supposed to wear that goofy clothing from Back to the Future 2? No, I've been watching bits and pieces of it, and oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh man. I can only imagine. I can only imagine. Oh man. That was definitely something that I just watched there. Oh man. Yeah, I it definitely seems that way. It definitely seems that way. Oh man, like I'm still just in shock of like just what I just witnessed. That was so bad. But oh man. Oh man. Was he supposed to be like a fake British or something? Uh Man, sorry if like for anyone else it's just like what is he do? I'm just oh my gosh. That was so interesting. But like what was he trying to pull off? Was he trying to pull off a British? Russian? What was he trying to pull off? Or was he trying to act Polish? Interesting. No one knows. Yes. Yes, I can do whatever that accent was. I don't know. Are we going to do the count? 1, ah. 2, ah. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Oh, hi, Mark. I did not hit her. I did not hit her. Oh, hi, Mark. Man, that was so good. That was great. That was fantastic. So, Mr. Boogaloo is Satan, I guess. Boogaloo. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, nope. No problem about that. Oh my gosh. If I watched the movie with my friends, it would most likely turn into Mystery Science Theater, to be honest. That's probably what it would turn into. Oh man. Moose Jaw Canada. Oh man, this movie is so bad. That's great. That was great. I'll have to look this up further because oh my gosh, that's fantastic. Oh, oh geez. I know how to be a master. Yep, absolutely. Yep, the cult, it will definitely spread. I will infect every group that I am in with that music video. Or with that video that you just sent, because it's just so bad. It's like a train wreck. Trains? Why'd it have to be trains? It's so bad. You just can't it's so bad, but you just can't, you find yourself unable to look away from it. It does have a legit catchy tune. And yes, it is. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like I said, definite need to watch this in full. If I can find a place where I can watch the entire movie. Oh man. Oh, so are you talking about... Oh, for a second I thought you were talking about that Hercules song, Go the Distance. It is literally the same paragraph repeated like 3 times. I didn't realize this until we did a karaoke of it. It is literally the same song repeated like 3 times. It's the same paragraph repeated like 3 times. Man, I need to... That was so interesting. Yep, definitely. I'll need to reconsider my life choices now. Oh, don't worry. I'm definitely going to eat that apple. But not tonight, because I need to finish editing at least a chapter, so that way we'll have more than the first 3. Don't worry, I'll take a bite. I've taken several bites by going back to that video over and over again. But for right now, that is the end of this stream. Thanks to... That wasn't me this time. It just fell out on its own accord. Yeah, muted. No, that wasn't me this time. That wasn't me. It fell out due to gravity, and that's my story. And I'm sticking to it. But I hope you all had a good one today. Chapter 7 had a total of 11 typos. That timer will be reset for Chapter 8, for next time for Chapter 8, Self-Deception. Which, I know I've been promising it for like the past 3 weeks now, but this chapter is the final one, is the one where Topaz gets introduced. I promise. Oh, man. But yeah, I'm going to edit. I'm going to finish editing the rest of the chapters, and I'll slowly release them about hopefully once a week, so that way we can build back up to chapter 7 again. Because I'm on chapter 8 now, and yet we still only have chapter 3. I gotta fix that. I will do that. But for right now, that is all I have time for today. And you and everyone have a great night. Bye.